The more you remove, the more they appear. Just like rats, Karens don't seem to stop coming from everywhere. Even the law has to be really careful when they have to deal with these old women with the minds of a small child. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at some incidents where cops had to be called to defuse the situation. Let's begin with a video. A cop was making his way onto a plane that has a very unwanted guest sitting inside of it. In confined places, you must wear a mask, but a Karen here refuses to do so, which is why she gets arrested and deplaned.
So I'm gonna need you to grab your bag and just step off the aircraft.
And I did not do anything, actually. Disrespect.
We'll talk about it.
No, I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna say what I need to do. And
if you do not stop,
I'm already gonna get arrested.
You're gonna get arrested if you don't stand up and get off the aircraft.
Probably already gonna get.
You didn't even give me a kiss. I looked at you. Her name is.
You're not Michigan.
In a hit and run, Karen was stopped right in her tracks when she refused to halt after hitting multiple vehicles. A cop arrives at the scene and implements swift justice for her.
There we go. Just treat her like you'll treat anybody. That's all I ask.
Hey,
No, don't hate. Yeah, wrestle.
Protesting is anyone's right, but Karen's begged to differ, and this one was no exception when she tried to assault these protesters. The cops that were standing right behind her slowly walk up to her and take her into custody. Making a fuss about not wearing a mask and then pretending like you don't care for anyone else's health? Yep, that is strong Karen energy. This lady was reported to the cops for being a nuisance and was thankfully taken away. Now you can spread your germs in the court. What's funny about Karens is that they think they know the law and ironically still go against it. This lady tried her best to shoo away this cop, but the law is the law and nobody's above it. That'll make her close her mouth for once.
If you arrest me, I will have you charged, and if you imprison me, I will have charged.
This story's a little weird. After being asked for a divorce, this woman went into a rage and started breaking things in Target, went to her hotel, didn't wear a mask so she was kicked out, went back to her husband, and tried to report him to the cops for anything. Then this happened. Looks like everything caught up to her.
You're doing this to me because I'm Jewish.
It seems like everyone but cops knows what the Constitution says. This Karen seems to have been pretty rude to the staff in this outlet. When confronted with a cop, she tells them what to do rather than the other way around. Don't worry, she does get arrested.
Take your hands off of me, sir. I am not a criminal. I've done nothing wrong. You getting all this? You see this? This is illegal. Don't touch my purse. Come get my purse, sweetheart. Stop it!
Ma'am, you're under arrest.
Can I get her purse?
Ma'am, no, you can't.
This not-so-friendly neighborhood racist Karen gets the cops called on her when she says the worst of things to people passing by for God knows what reason. I hope she has the guts to say all that in front of the jury. So this Karen actually has a history of being an anti-masker, and here she's caught doing the same thing she did in a bank a few days ago. Only this time she's going to be arrested for it.
You gonna take me down?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a lady the other day. This is getting fun.
8134.
Where's my phone, please?
A Karen on fire is one thing you have to avoid at all costs. Just like this one, who starts hurling things at shoppers and staff members. A good hit could actually cause a lot of harm. Cops tackle her down and this time, throw her in jail. Denying COVID exists is as dumb as it is, but trying to organize a full protest for it? Are you kidding me, Karen? This lady, who's also pregnant, is put under custody for trying to do so. Let's just hope that her child doesn't become like her when she's born.
That's fine, just let me finish. Any mobile telephone you've got, okay?
This lovely couple, Ken and Karen, are caught stealing and had the audacity to act like they were innocent. When they refused arrest, that's where things got a little spicy. Literally, that's pepper spray. What do Karens do when they don't get things done their way? Well, scream, of course. This is one loud screamer at that, and the cops look hella annoyed by her tactics. Even when they don't want anything to do with her, she still follows them around.
You're going viral.
This crazy woman right here has been in an accident with multiple other vehicles. Ironically, it is her fault and she seems to be dancing around about it. Some sensible cops come and they know there is no point arguing with a drunk, so they just get to work. Coming the wrong way, this lady was stopped instantly by the police that caught her doing it. She ends up recording and asking them to arrest all the others while they did it too. They can't, Karen, because you have them preoccupied.
There are directions on the citation on how to handle the citation.
Danville's finest. Danville's finest PD.
Public intoxication, disrespecting officers, providing false information, and resisting arrest? This one has it all. The anger on the officer's face seems to be justified because you don't get to do all of that. Straight to jail for this one.
To jail, you don't get to resist. Let go of my hair! Stop hitting her!
Okay, we need her to comply right now.
Here's yet another intoxicated Karen that seems to be oblivious to the fact that you can't be drunk and disturb the public while under the influence. Then again, all of them are philosophers and know the law more than the cops. She also tries to resist arrest. No surprise there.
Disorderly conduct.
For some reason, obviously linked to some sort of horse abuse, this Karen had her animal taken away, and boy did she not take it lightly. She screams and grabs hold of the camera which was recording the scene. Later, even assaults an officer. Comment down below how much time that makes for her in jail. After causing a lot of disturbance in a bank, this old lady thought she could get away with it and won't be held accountable for it. But this cop made sure that she got what she deserved. Kinda satisfying seeing mean people get arrested like that, don't you think? Even at a kids' game event, this one thought, oh, there's a global pandemic going on. Let me not wear a mask. When confronted by cops, resist arrest. Thankfully, a taser came to the rescue and made things a lot easier. Even the kids seemed to be excited about it. The stay-at-home order was imposed during this time because of the coronavirus, and this lady was out for a jog regardless. Here she is being tackled by cops and being detained, all the while she screams, "Keep a 1.5-meter distance," as if she cares about it. Because of her public misdemeanor, this lady was being arrested all the while she was trying to kick the officers in the legs, or even somewhere more sensitive. Nonetheless, this surprisingly petty Karen is brought to her knees and taken into custody. Imagine this. You're just trying to get groceries for your home when a crazy religious extremist Karen shows up and starts forcing her views on you in the meanest of ways. Yep, that would be a great pain. And this guy went through it before the cops arrived at the scene. The owner of this hotel, that happens to be a Karen sadly, bans Native Americans from her business. When protesters show up, she assaults them, only digging her grave further. Because of this, the crazy old hag is finally arrested. Police discover a stolen Camaro and make an arrest attempt outside the passenger's home. Karen emerges from the home with her daughter and a loose dog, attempting to seize control and send the boy inside while threatening to kill all the cops. A racist woman was shouting slurs at other people in Walgreens, Florida. The cops were called on her and she had the guts to start verbally abusing the cops as well. She was put under arrest, and justifiably so at that. This is disgusting. Karen is detained after spitting on an officer, telling another guy to return to Nigeria, and inciting a brawl with another patient in the waiting area. One thing that everyone should know is that people at the airport are already tired, so it would be wise to keep the Karen inside you tamed and not act like this lady. Goes to show that Karens know no borders. This one in Indonesia just ran a red light and does not even have a license to back it up with. Scream all you like, sis. Karen attempts to pay for her nails with EBT, makes a commotion in the manicure parlor, and is jailed in front of her poor kid. These folks, without a doubt, lack a little bit of intelligence. These Karens are told to leave the park due to the stay-at-home order because of COVID. They refuse, of course, because they're Karens, and what do you know, they get arrested. Bicycle Karen prevents a postal worker from retrieving mail. A supportive buddy sends some all lives matter energy to the responding black police officer. This lady was being a little brat in this store, throwing products and tantrums. Thankfully, the security didn't hold anything back while detaining her. This Karen was stopped for driving a busted truck with no taillights. What comes next is something you might want to see for yourselves. This Karen was no different. She punches a cop straight up. Twice. Well, equal rights deserve equal lefts too, am I right? That was one swift punch. This Karen thinks that this cop, who is black, was breaking into her apartment building even though he lives there. What a moron. The cop promises to give her a citation for her actions, which she rightfully deserves.
I'm not getting a citation.
Oh, you are.
No, I'm not. I'll fight it tooth and nail.